My name is Kate. I am 26 years old. I work as a secretary for Brent. Brent is my boss. He owns a large marketing company. He is 35 years old and works long hours. People in the office say he never smiles. When I started working here 6 months ago, I was very nervous, but I quickly grew to love my job. Sometimes, I felt like Brent did not see me at all. He would walk past my desk without even looking at me. Then one Friday afternoon, everything changed. I stayed late to finish some work. Brent came to my desk and said, "Kate, thank you." He stopped and looked at me. My heart began to beat fast. That night, I could not sleep. I told myself, this was a bad idea. He was my boss, and I was just his secretary. But my heart did not listen. After that day, things felt different. Brent started asking about my weekends. He remembered how I liked my coffee. One time, he even smiled at me. He worked all the time and seemed lonely, and that made me care about him even more. One night, I realized the truth. I was in love with Brent. But everything broke on a Monday morning. I was in Brent's office when I heard a woman's voice. A beautiful woman with long black hair stood very close to him. She wore a red dress. "I missed you, Brent," she said. My heart felt heavy. This was Lucy, his ex-girlfriend. Brent saw me at the door. "Kate, this is Lucy," he said. Lucy looked at me coldly. "Oh, the secretary," she said. For the next few days, Lucy kept coming to the office. She and Brent had lunch together. He forgot about our meetings, and he said nothing. When Lucy spoke to me like I was nobody, one Friday, I walked past his office and heard Lucy say, "We were good together, Brent. We can be good again." There was a long silence. Then Brent replied, "Maybe you are right." I left quickly and cried all the way home. That night, I decided to find a new job. On Monday, I came to work ready to leave. But Brent looked tired. That evening, everyone went home except us. Suddenly, Brent stopped working. "Kate, I need to tell you something," he said. "Lucy wants to try again." "That's good," I replied, though I did not mean it. "No," he said softly. "It isn't good. I don't love her anymore. She loved my money and success, but she never really saw me. You see me every day. You know when I'm tired. You care about me. I have real feelings for you." He paused. "I know this is difficult. I am your boss, and I don't want you to say yes because of that." I did not answer that night. A few weeks later, Brent gave me a new position in another department, better pay and more responsibility. I would no longer work directly for him. He wanted us to be equals first. I said yes. We started dating. 8 months later, he asked me to marry him. 1 year after changing jobs, we got married. I was 28 years old when I became his wife. People talked. Some said I married my boss. Some said I was lucky. But they did not know how hard marriage can be. Brent was a good husband, kind and loyal. Life became quiet and normal. I worked hard, cooked, cleaned, and wore comfortable clothes. Slowly, I stopped caring about how I looked. Brent never complained. Then one day he told me about the new secretary. Her name was Brenda. She was young and very beautiful. She smiled at everyone. I noticed Brent smiling more at the office, not in a bad way, just happier. At home, he was still loving and kind, but something inside me felt uneasy. One afternoon, I visited his office. Brenda stood near his desk, talking to him. Then I noticed her shiny heels. My heart stopped. Those shoes looked exactly like the ones Lucy used to wear. In that moment, I understood something important. Brent was not cheating. He had done nothing wrong, but he was still human. People notice beauty, even when they love someone deeply. That night, I looked at myself, simple clothes, no makeup. I felt invisible. I called Lucy. She was surprised, but agreed to meet me. We sat in a cafe and I told her everything. About Brenda, my fears, and my worries. Lucy said, "Let me help you." For the next 3 months, she became my teacher. She took me shopping and taught me how to dress. She showed me how appearance can change confidence. She said, "A man loves his wife, but he also needs to desire her. Those are different things." Marriage is not the end of romance. It is where romance needs more effort. Slowly, I changed, not just for Brent, but for myself. I wore beautiful clothes, styled my hair, and took care of my appearance. Even at home, I stopped wearing old clothes and chose dresses that made me feel confident. Brent noticed. He started coming home earlier. Sometimes he hugged me while I cooked. "I love coming home," he said. One Saturday morning, I was making coffee in a silk dress when Brent walked into the kitchen. He stopped and stared at me. "I forgot how beautiful you are," he said softly. "And how lucky I am." He pulled me close and kissed me. In that moment, I understood. Brent had never stopped loving me. I had simply stopped trying. My instinct saved our marriage before anything broke. I learned that beauty is not only about appearance, it is about confidence, care, and the effort we continue to give each other. Marriage does not mean you stop trying. Marriage means you try even harder,